Hey guys, what's going on? It's Team TMS Order here. Today, we're going to do the opposite of what we actually do. Before we will do top 10 ways to boost testosterone, today's video is going to be lower testosterone in 2 days, the top 10 ways. So, we're going to do this where these things that I told you to do, lower testosterone as fast as possible. So, some of these things will lower testosterone maybe a lot in the long run, but not as much as in the short run. So this is in the short term. So what can lower testosterone instantly? And this quiz was created by Team 3D Alpha, and we're just going to do this quiz. Let's go. Alright, let's not waste any time. Let's go. First off, let's start with water. Water, I'm gonna put out okay. Water, you need your hydration. Of course, your body's made up of, I'm just gonna guess, don't get angry at me here, maybe 80% of your body is made of water. It's super important to be hydrated, but make sure you just don't drink water because a lot of it will just get flushed out of your system if you don't get the correct electrolytes. So if you're fasting, add salt into your water so you get nicely hydrated. But it's not going to make that much of an effect on testosterone as some of the other stuff I'm going to put in these two tiers. Right, now we got missing out on your vitamins and minerals. Now, this is going to shock a lot of you. I'm going to play out okay. You know why? In my experience, if you go 1 or 2 days without eating your correct vitamins and minerals, there is not much of a difference. You're going to see some difference, but it's definitely not as significant as on fucking amazing, and definitely not I'm about to nut category. So, let's say you went somewhere, you have to sleep at someone else's house for whatever reason, and they're making pasta or some shit, and you're not following your usual diet, and you're not getting your boron, your zinc, whatever, you won't see much of a testosterone drop unless you keep on doing that. Then it becomes a problem when you get deficient in these nutrients. Then you fucked yourself over. Then this will be all the way up here. If this was long term, this will be at the very top of I'm about to nut. But since it's short term, I have to be objective here. We put that as okay. Reduced exposure to women. Fucking amazing. And this makes a lot of sense. Why was testosterone made in the first place? Why do men have testosterone? Especially a lot more than women do. Because what was the purpose of men's lives? I'm not talking about spirituality here. What's the biological reason for us to be in this world today? To pass on our genes and reproduce. So our kids pass on their genes and reproduce as well. So testosterone got given to us so we could pass on our genes. So we have certain characteristics like muscle and confidence, stuff that women like. So we get them. So it makes sense that if you become this non-sexualized guy, I'm not talking about just porn here, just like talking to them, looking at them. If you avoid exposure to women at all, your testosterone will definitely go down. That's why I hate in the self-improvement community they demonize having a sexual brain. You can actually take advantage of the sexual brain. The more motivated you are by women, the more stuff you would do. This is what worked for me. So don't even try desexualizing your brain, because when you do, I've did this before. When you desexualize your brain, like fully, you just feel, what's it called when you're not attracted to any gender? I think it's called asexual. Oh shit. I think it's called asexual. You just feel you don't have motivation, and this gay shit like, oh, I only live for myself, all this spirituality shit. I mean, spirituality is fine, but when you get to a level where when you don't give a fuck about women at all, you just end up being a slob and playing video games most of the time. Don't avoid attractive women, please. Alright, too much cardio. Fucking amazing. I hate putting out fucking amazing, because as soon as I put out fucking amazing, people are gonna think, oh, cardio lowers testosterone, I'm not gonna do cardio. No, you fat fuck. Go out on a run. You're unfit, you can't run for 30 seconds. But I'm talking about 2 hour, 3 hour runs, marathons, long distance jogging. That will lower your testosterone a lot, mainly due to the inflammation you're gonna have of all of that exercise. Too much of any exercise is bad for you anyways, so don't be go running 2-3 hours expecting you to feel great after that, because you're not. Cutting out on your fat intake. I'm about to nut category. Guys, how many times do I have to say this? But cholesterol is the precursor to testosterone, and it kickstarts all of your hormone process. Let me say this again. Fat and cholesterol kickstarts your hormone process, not protein and not carbohydrates. So, theoretically speaking, if you cut out all fat and only eat protein and carbs, what is going to happen to your testosterone levels? You fucking guessed it, it's going to drop. And it's not going to be some little 5% drop. It is going to go down by 100%, 150%. It's going to go down a lot. And those numbers I gave you were random, made up numbers, but I'm sure there are many studies showing that when you reduce your fat, your testosterone goes down as well. It is simple fucking common sense. That's why I encourage everyone to go on a high fat diet. All of you dickheads go on a low fat diet copying bodybuilders who are on steroids and they are injecting testosterone into their fucking veins, and you're stuck with 200 nanograms. In a couple days, you're just going to see your testosterone get plummeted. Alright, that's done with that. Reducing competition. I'm gonna put that okay. Competition as a man is super important in anything you do, right? But when I experienced it, if you don't compete for a couple of days, there's not going to be that much of a difference in your testosterone levels. Especially if you competed a lot before that and you're generally a competitive person, then if you don't compete for a couple of days, it's not the end of the world. But generally, you need to compete to increase your testosterone levels, because when you compete, they give you more testosterone, so you pass on your genes. That is the whole point of competition. That's why it increases your testosterone, so you eventually pass on your genes. Testosterone was not made for muscle, it was made for sex. Cutting your calories too low. Maybe it's a really huge deficit, or you're just the type of person with not much of an appetite and you eat nothing. Oh my god, guys. This thing is so underrated. There's a reason why when you get to very low body fats, you start to feel like shit. Simple fucking common sense. When you cut your calories too low, your body can't prepare, especially after all of the exercise you do, going to the gym, lifting weights. When you don't eat enough, first of all, you're not getting your protein. Protein is responsible for so many body functions. You're not getting carbohydrates. And most importantly, you're not getting your fat. Both of them tie together. If you don't eat enough calories, then most of the time you're not getting enough fat. So yeah, that's up there. Alcohol. A lot of people are going to get angry at me for this. I'm going to put that bad. Whoa, before you guys get angry, first thing, yes, alcohol is bad for your testosterone. But this video is for the short term. And based on my experiences with alcohol, and you guys think, what the fuck, Aldo, you're 15. Yes, guys, I've been on some bad days, alright? During the moment, your testosterone actually goes up because your liver is too busy fucking detoxifying that shit, so your testosterone goes up while you're in the moment. Next day, it does lower. Yes, it does. But it's not a substantial decrease. And I'm talking about this from personal experience. But if I'm being honest, I haven't seen much studies from this. So if you see another guy and he's showing all the research in the world saying alcohol destroys testosterone by 200%, then you might as well go listen to him, right? But I'm saying in my personal experience, alcohol has not done as much of a difference than these, and surely not as much as these. Exercising or working out when you're under recovered. Fucking amazing. And I'm guilty of this shit because after a certain point of going to the gym and on self-improvement, after maybe 50 workouts, 100 workouts, when you start to look pretty decent, you want to go to the gym. So sometimes I would make excuses to go to the gym and I would work out really hard when my body's fatigued. Lifting weights, especially when your body needs to recover, will destroy your testosterone. Your inflammation will go too high. Actually, let me switch this around. First is cardio and then it's this. You're meant to go to the gym 3 to 5 times a week. 6, 7 is too much. You could go 6 times, but make sure it's not intense workout when you do 6. But even then, I don't see the point. You might as well go 5 times a week. Push yourself hard. And the days where you're resting, make sure you go on a walk or something. That would actually make you recover better. Anyways, that's another topic. So don't train when you're under recovered. Now, I left this one to last. Sleeping less or not sleeping. Oh my fucking god, guys. At the very top of I'm about to nut category. And the reason I'm going to emphasize sleep more than any fucking YouTuber you've seen before. Because most of the YouTubers, I'm guessing, don't have any sleep issues. But guys, maybe 1 out of 20 days I'm sleeping very good. There is a massive difference in your testosterone levels. It's actually insane. If I'm being honest, if you have zero sleep issues, your sleep quality is good. Sleep 7 hours, it won't be the best, but you should be fine. It won't decrease much. But guys, if you have sleep apnea, which I have, I don't want to get into, but if you have sleep apnea, which is where while you're sleeping, you wake up because you can't get any oxygen, and sometimes you wake up briefly so you don't realize that you're waking up, so you don't know if you have sleep apnea. But if you're really tired through the day, some days I would get 10 hours of sleep and I was going insane because I was so sleepy, and everyone was like, what are you talking about? You slept 10 hours. I remember I did a dynamometer. I remember I didn't sleep for like 3 days. I've been sleeping an hour a day. And oh guys, I got about like 35-40 kg. It was fucking insane. Keep in mind, on good days I get somewhere from 65 to 70. So yeah, cutting out on your sleep will fucking kill your testosterone. And the thing with sleep is, maybe you cut your vitamins and minerals a bit low for 2-3 days, not that much of a difference. You cut your sleep for 1 fucking day, your testosterone will go half. That's how much it matters. That's why the top 2 testosterone boosting commandments: sleep and vitamins and minerals. Alright, that's been the end of the video. If you got to the end, I know you're not like the 99%. There is not stimulating edits in this video. There's just a tier list and me talking, giving advice. So if you got to this end, clearly you have a better attention span than 99% of the population, which give yourself a pat on the back, which means you have been meditating or you've been working on your attention span, because in today's age, the average attention span is fucking abysmal. I don't even want to talk about it. And yeah, that's been the end of the video. That's been Team TMS Harder. Bye.